As many of you may know, notable religious zealot and overall bad Christian Melonie Mac has taken a staunch stance on Gamergate 2.0, and by extension its weird little offspring of goonergate, as strange as that is. And let's be real, it's the wrong opinion. So welcome back to Words of Paradise. I'm your host, Leon Idle, and yes, again, this started with Smash JT over the course of the last 24 to 48 hours, but has since escalated, including to involving your boy here. So I thought it'd be interesting to just go through a bit of a timeline of events, break this down, and show you guys the major spurg out that means one of two things for being real. One, Melonie has no idea why individuals are criticizing her, or to use her words, attacking her, showing she has no sense of self-awareness or comprehension, or even an attempt to understand individuals who are usually aligned with her. Or the other option, she knows exactly why people are against her, but she's decided to double, triple, or quadruple down because she has too much pride to admit she was wrong. Pride, ironically, being the root of all sin. So we're going to get into this before we do hit that subscribe button. I'm a nerdy news channel. I cover nerdy news nearly every day, and we will start off with this Smash JT tweet, but there is so much more. Now, why this tweet? Well, because Melonie was claiming that Smash JT was taking her out of context, was using information that was incorrect about her. The list of what she was claiming goes on, but the tweet has since been deleted. Now, why would you delete a tweet? Well, probably because you're trying to hide evidence. We've already seen Alyssa Mercante go through and delete a bunch of tweets and whatnot in response to Smash JT. But here's what Smash said. Admits to not watching me, forms opinion against me. Oh, yes, because this tweet that was deleted also, she openly admits she did not watch the live stream in which Smash was talking about her. Now, for those of you that know, very many of us content creators that cover pop culture news, specifically in the gaming space, or just nerd culture in general, talk about news of the day. So when one of the most prominent creators in the quote-unquote anti-woke space comes out and has a bit of a melty over something that is frankly inane, yeah, it's probably going to get talked about. She is a content creator. She's a very large content creator. This is what happens. You become a public figure. You open yourself up to this sort of analysis and discourse. What even is this? Make an actual argument. Show proof. Bring receipts to back your reasoning. Throwing Bibles at people doesn't work. It's weak AF and honestly embarrassing. You scold your audience, calling them losers, perverts, and demonic for daring to not ideologically align with your soup of the day, which she did in fact do and lost over 1,000 subs for it. So clearly, a lot of the audience that she had weren't exactly there for her religious takes. They wanted to hear what she thought about gaming, and when she told them you're all a bunch of losers for jerking off to video game characters, which is not even what was really happening, yeah, they decided to bounce ship. Pretty understandable. It's intellectually insulting and verbally abusive. It's fucked up, real talk. It's not anyone's responsibility to believe what you do. You're gonna have a bad time continuing down this road. When you shift gears again, no one's gonna care. At this point, you're just a female version of Review Tech USA. And he says when you shift gears again because Melonie Mac has been noted to have flip-flopped on her opinions and her sides all throughout her history on the internet, going from being honestly a legitimate wokey who is begging for Lara Croft to be, at least gay, if not transgender, but I believe gay, to going with the very middle ground of, hey, whatever, let's take this libertarian approach to let artistic endeavors do what they want, to now going with the hard line of anything scantily clad, anything remotely sexual in gaming is inherently bad, and individuals that support this may as well also be, child abusers or rapists or individuals on the woke left or demonic or whatever it may be. Hate me all you want. I'm just saying what everyone's thinking. Believe it or not, I'm trying to help you understand and hopefully be better than whatever the approach you're taking is. And to be fair, there's a time when I was quite the fan of Melonie Mac. In fact, well before I was even a content creator, I was a fan of Melonie Mac. Me and my ex-wife used to sit down and watch Melonie videos all the time, and my ex-wife was relatively liberal. For those of you that are surprised to hear that, yes, a woman liberal, a female liberal. Yeah, and we got along just fine and watched the videos, and it was a good time. So if you had taken Melonie from 3 to 4 years ago, and you got myself, an anarchist that, let's be real, if you're just going to look at the way I talk and review games and review news and whatnot, has a pretty right lean to him, or her, a socially liberal individual, she was able to bridge that gap between us ideologically. So clearly she was, if you're going to be mean about it, a fence sitter. If you're going to be, any monicum of nice about it, she was able to appeal to both sides because there was a market there. But it gets better as RazorFist chimes in. Smash JT says, please Melonie, I beg you to listen. RazorFist coming in with, you are more full of shit than the only porta potty at Coachella. No shit, she doesn't care if women are hot. Her favorite game's Tomb Raider. Unless there's a hidden Lara Croft twerking scene I'm unaware of, that's not a gotcha. It's evidence you've exaggerated her complaint. Well, then explain to me why she was calling a simple video from the First Descendant pornographic, demonic, for it being a woman in a scantily clad outfit shaking her ass, while simultaneously, not months prior, praising Stellar Blade, saying that it's not pornographic and that frankly it doesn't even come close to what we've seen in Final Fantasy. No, Melonie is not saying she does not care if women are hot. Melonie is outright going on this crusade against whatever you want to call it, gooning, hot women in video games, whatever it may be, and she's using her religion as a shield. And that's the problem that I have with it, is that when she starts using her religion as a shield, she can come out and claim, you're all demonic, you're all woke leftists, you all hate God, none of you are Christian, you are all coming at me for my religion, when that's not the case at all, because frankly, if you just said this exact same thing, but without any religious connotation to it, we would still think that you were kind of fucking retarded. But then the quartering gets involved. Oh boy, the quartering gets involved. He quote tweeted that Smash quote that we talked about earlier. This dude's been crying about Melonie Mac all night. It's honestly really pathetic. Play your titty games all you want, but stop moralizing, acting like you're defending the honor of her scorned fans. It's pathetic, bro. Now, I took the liberty of going through the last 24 hours of Smash JT's tweets. That way you guys don't have to. And let me tell you, crying about Melonie Mac all night means making 2 tweets at her in the last 24 hours, or the last 48 hours, my bad. Which is, of course, completely normal for a news-oriented content creator, especially one, again, in the gaming space, in the pop culture space, when this is pop culture and gaming news, since she is one of the biggest figures in the space. So, yes, how is crying about Melonie Mac all night the equivalent of 2 tweets? Homie, you make like 5 videos a day crying about anything and everything that might be somewhat culturally and or politically relevant to get that bag, to get that money. Like, you do this for a living. The only reason you are coming out and defending Melonie right now is because she's your co-host on one of your podcasts that nobody watches. Or at least nobody used to watch until you brought her on as a co-host, and now all of a sudden you got the hot woman on there, they're not looking at the fat bearded guy, and now you're getting eyes on the show, your viewership numbers are up, your donations are up, them super chats is up. So yes, it's going to make sense that he defends Melonie Mac, but let's call it what it is. Stop moralizing, acting like this. What is he doing by moralizing anything? Smash GT has always been an advocate for let the market decide, which is the opposite of moralizing. What Melonie is doing is moralizing. She is saying my subjective moral stance is the correct one, and if you disagree with me, you've got demons living inside you, which, by the way, even as a Christian, is a bit extreme and a little bit wonky, but that's neither here nor there. The point is, Smash coming out saying, you know what, let developers make the games they want to make, free of agendas and free of any sort of external influence from individuals that have agendas, and then let the market decide. That's just money talking. That's the opposite of moralization. However, he continues because homie doesn't know when to quit. You losers are calling Melonie Mac Anita Sarkeesian because she made a very mild criticism about Coomer games. Nobody cares. You're wrong. You're, by the way, melting down. Play them, don't play them. She never said they should be banned. She's Christian. Obviously, that guides her opinions. She was openly supportive of Stellar Blade, then brought the ban hammer down on The Last Descendant only after the anti-woke side started taking a bunch of W's, only after the wokies started losing. She saw the opportunity to shove and force her religious and ideological agenda into the conversation, thinking that the quote-unquote anti-woke side would back her up on it because of all the W's we've had lately, because of how ideologically aligned many of us have been lately. And then when she was rejected, because we have always been for freedom of expression from the artists, she threw a fit, she melted down, and she started claiming that we're all liberals in disguise. So, no, it was never about Coomer games. The First Descendant, by the way, is not a Coomer game, and the outfit that was featured in that isn't customizable outfit that you can put the character in. The camera angle was clearly positioned in a way that was done by the player, but you guys know all that already. The point is, anything and everything about Melonie Mac's criticisms were disingenuous, and Jeremy knows that. However, he's got an audience of individuals that probably don't actually care about video games. They're probably more interested in politics, or they've been watching him for a long time, so they feel obligated because he's a legacy creator. Whatever the reason may be, they're not up to date on what's going on with Gamergate 2, and maybe they're not even familiar with what it is that we care about. But it goes even further than that. Smash says, "You're mad at me for saying I don't agree with a YouTuber trying to censor gaming," which is 100% unequivocally what Melonie Mac is trying to do. "Lol, I'm not mad. I am farming you for X revenue while bowling." Mask off. There it is. So what is it, Jeremy? Even with the hot-ass Melonie Mac as your co-host, are you still not getting enough super chats? Are you still not getting the revenue from YouTube, even though you're putting out 5, 6, 7 videos a day, even though you have an exclusivity deal with Rumble? No, you're coming at Smash to try and get the bag. You at least admit it. I'll give you credit there. But let's be real. If you're coming at Smash to try and get that bag, if you're doing this purely for the money, why should anybody listen to anything you have to say going forward without wondering, is this what he really believes, or is he just doing it for the money? Where is any sense of authenticity when you say shit like this? But hey, mask off, so at least there's that, right? However, it goes beyond that, because Melonie and I, we've been chill with each other. We had streamed together before, and you know what? She's the reason, her and Jordan Peterson, that I was on the carnivore diet. Lost 50 pounds in 5 months. Her and I would share recipes with one another. It was pretty fantastic. I will always give credence to her for that, and appreciate that her influence made me a healthier individual. However, Melonie has since blocked me due to an interaction we had on X, because once again, you see here we got a deleted post. Now, what did she say in this post? In this post, she was claiming that Smash JT attacked her first. First of all, that would imply that Smash JT attacked her when she's already admitted in the previous tweet, as we discussed, that she didn't even watch the stream, so she doesn't know, but we'll get to that in a moment. So here's the long and the short of it. I said to her, making a video questioning you when there's very obvious inconsistencies, which there have been multiple of, is not an attack, it's a question. You took what is in fact a very fair question as a personal attack, which speaks a lot to her female brain mentality. Someone said I attacked him. Show me where that happened. It didn't. Well, frankly, I don't give a fuck what someone said. I give a fuck about what actually happened. So, me, still trying to give the benefit of the doubt, even after all of this chicanery. Neither of you attacked each other is my point. Attack first implies there is a second. It doesn't matter who was the first or second, since neither of you attacked each other. You just disagree. So calling things attacks is just factually inaccurate. Now, this is where Melonie starts to kind of lose me. I'm pointing out that he is lying and arguing in bad faith. At what point did Smash lie? I was told by a bunch of individuals I'm only defending Smash because he's my friend, with them completely ignoring the fact that I have called out Smash in previous videos, because yes, Smash is my friend, as is Hypnotic, as is Moxie Dame, as is Atreus, as is Gooch, the list goes on. I got a lot of friends in this YouTube game, and you know what? I've called many of them out when I think that they are wrong, because no amount of friendship means that you can't be honest with one another. So no, I'm not defending Smash because he's my friend. I'm defending Smash because, in this instance, he is correct. In fact, if you want to go, you can go back, look through my back catalog of videos, and you will see when he and Asmongold had it out with one another, I actually took Asmongold's side, despite the fact that I have no affiliation with Asmongold, don't know Asmongold whatsoever in the slightest, and Smash is my friend. I felt that in the moment, Asmongold had the better, stronger argument. So no, I'm not defending anybody because he's my friend. However, that's neither here nor there. The point is, how is he lying and arguing in bad faith? Give me an example of that, because you said yourself you didn't even watch the stream, so how would you know what he is lying about or what is in bad faith? Someone said she attacked first. I said that wasn't true. You just said I didn't attack him too. Point proven. Thanks for the discussion. That doesn't prove a point. I said neither of you attacked one another when you were claiming he attacked you first. Show me where Smash said you attacked him first. And then she shares a screenshot from a rando. I didn't say Smash said that. You can literally see in your quote who I was talking to. I don't care who you're talking to. Take it up with the source. If Smash did a live stream and you claim he attacked you in it, but you also claim, in a deleted tweet by the way, because you realize you look like a fucking liar, because you are, that you didn't watch it, I don't care what some rando has to say when I've got direct line to both of the official parties. You literally said you didn't watch the video. I didn't watch the stream either, so I can't speak to that. But why are you taking some rando on X when you could just ask the man yourself? We all have a similar shared audience. I'm not going to talk to someone who hopped on his stream and talked about my personal life relating to a bunch of rumors at that had absolutely nothing to do with the topic. Now, how would you know that's the case if you didn't watch the stream, which you yourself admitted? I only talk to people that want to reason. He crossed the line and went into personal attacks. Homie. Smash might be the most reasonable individual out of anybody in this crew besides myself. I'm gonna be real. There are a lot of folks out there that make these sorts of quote-unquote anti-woke videos that are part of Gamergate, and we are kind of assholes. We like to be dickheads because, frankly, it's fun because we're gamers, and gamers have kind of always been dickheads. Like teabagging. What? There's a normal nice person teabag in Halo? No, dickheads do it. And we're proud of it. It's fun. But the fact of the matter is, there probably ain't too many nicer individuals in this space than your boy in Smash when it comes to reaching across the aisle. So when you say that you're only going to talk to individuals that actually want to reason, he would be more than willing to. And in fact, as we found out on SNH last night, he was willing to. Stuttering Craig tried to set up a mediation between you guys, in which it looks like, as we're recording this video, you are bowing out of. My source who told me what he said is someone I trust and know IRL. Also, Smash put the video on members only. Smash, by the way, puts nearly every single one of his streams on members only, because that's a normal YouTube practice, by the way. That way it doesn't mess with your algorithm, so that your viewers are still able to get to your actual videos when you drop them on the daily or whatnot. So him putting the thing on private shows that you, again, know nothing about him or his content. Not private, sorry, members only. And yeah, as someone you trust and know IRL. Okay. Or you could just go to the actual source. You're still operating on secondhand information. I don't care how much you trust someone, they could still be a goddamn liar. So no, I'm not going to talk to someone who openly disrespected my personal life. You're defending him because he's your friend, and that's fine. But when he's spurting it out at me for days on end, by the way, again, he was not doing so. Checked his ex, 2 tweets at her over the course of 24 hours. Didn't have any videos on her, by the way, and had a couple streams because this shit is news, and he covers gaming news. So yeah, this is not spurting out. Literally, he is doing the same thing Melonie does, but since he's doing it to her, she's taking exception to it. It is quite literally rules for thee, but not for me. She is coming out, she is attacking, she is instigating, she is judging. Basically a whole lot of antithetical behaviors to what should be considered Christian, despite hiding behind her Christian values and her faith. Now I'm the problem. Insane and biased, he very obviously crossed the line. So I say to her, Melonie, you have personally attacked people as well, which she has. She has called God knows how many individuals the dreaded F slur. Now, do I care that she's done that? No, I find it funny. I use the F slur all the time in my videos. Hell, I use it in my live streams, I use it in real life. It doesn't fucking matter. The point is, that's still a personal attack. So, even if he did attack you, which he didn't, by the way, but even if he did, pot kind of calling kettle black, because you attack motherfuckers all the goddamn time. So you have personally attacked people as well. Don't try this moral grandstanding now. You are a public figure. This is what comes with that. If you aren't built for this, quit making videos and hop off X, which she 100% should do, and this is why she blocked me. Because, quite frankly, this idea came up on SNH. I thought it was kind of hilarious, so I decided to roll with it, and, yeah, it's pretty damn funny. Now, I understand her blocking me over this. That being said, I thought the anti-woke side was all about comedy not going too far, and we should all be able to make the jokes we want to make, and, yeah, she didn't take too kindly to this joke, because once again, rules for thee, but not for me. Hey, only make the jokes that you want to make, as long as I'm not upset or offended by them or implicated in them. But the best part of all of this is last night at 9 p.m., she said this: I don't do personal drama. Really? Then why'd you block me? Why'd you have a bajillion text messages about Smash AT? Why were you all up in the quarterings, fucking dick riding in the quote tweets and whatnot, if you don't do personal drama? Girly, let's be real. You in the YouTube game, everyone in the YouTube game at one point or another does personal drama. There's no way people are that mad because I said I don't want to see characters twerking in thongs. The character in question, by the way, wasn't twerking, but again, you all know that if you've seen the video. They were swaying their hips because the character's a dancer. Not twerking, also not in a thong, if I recall. Now, there was some straight-up ass cheeks revealed, but again, I thought that's what we were all on board with. We wanted artistic integrity in gaming and letting the developers create what they want. And if you don't like it, don't buy it. Fair enough. But she's wanting to shut that shit down as if it's the fucking end times and anyone that plays the first Descendant immediately gonna go to hell. This is either manufactured or out of proportion because the news cycle is slow. Honey, news cycle ain't slow. The inauguration of Donald Trump is tomorrow. The fuck you mean news cycle slow? And rent is due, or there's some angry demons. Yo, how arrogant is it for her to think that to criticize one of her dumbass takes must be demon fuel? Actually sit there and think about that for a moment. She is so prideful, again, pride is the root of all sin, and arrogant, that she thinks that people are criticizing her because she is so perfect, she ought not be criticized unless that person got some demons in them. Some demons, I tell ya. I'll be staying on topics and not gossiping about people. This is just stupid and catty behavior. No, you can't gossip about individuals because there's nobody to gossip about that's against you. We're all very open and honest about who we are, and more importantly than that, we're consistent. We haven't flip-flopped on our beliefs 4 to 5 to 6 times over the course of the last 3 to 4 years. So go for it. Try and gossip. You're not going to say anything that offends us. We're openly happy with who we are because we are authentic. But then she says, Christians don't retaliate. We move forward with God's mission. Tomorrow is a new day. That's what, my friends. Literally every bit of her and I's conversation, all of her talking ridiculous smack to Smash JT, which has since been deleted, is retaliation. So what is this Christians don't retaliate bogus? At the end of the day, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, my friends, my family, my fellow vital idols, Melonie's a grifter. That's what it boils down to. Melonie Mac is an absolute grifter, and even if she's not a grifter, even if she is 100% authentic in all these beliefs, they are A, retarded, B, goes against everything she said in the past as somebody who is open to artistic freedom, goes against her own religious beliefs because she has absolutely done some very un-Christian-like things throughout the course of this gamergate, goonergate, whatever debacle, and really, she is looked at in the, or at least was up until this point, looked at as the being held to the highest standard, being put on a pedestal of females in this anti-woke and in the gaming space. And I hadn't realized this. It took a conversation with another female content creator whose opinion I respect very much to point that out to me. But lo and behold, she's right. I cannot think of another female gaming content creator with the level of success and clout as Melonie, and now she's willing to burn that, throw it all away, piss all over it, to make some sort of religious propagandistic point that isn't even going to be what she probably believes in the next 3 months to a year because she's flip-flopped so much. Or maybe she will believe it, but at this point, why should we believe that she'll believe it? Because she has flip-flopped so many times. Once again, where is her authenticity? No. Melonie is either a grifter, or she is just fucking dumb. Like if these are the best arguments she can make, when they're so easily just smacked down to the point where I can do it in an off-the-cuff video with no real planning after having a few drinks, mind you, my God, the bitch is dumb, and it's sad to see, because I do like her. I think she was a nice gal. I enjoy our streams together. Again, I will always appreciate her getting me into doing the carnivore diet, but, yo, you can't take jokes on X so you block a mofo. You can't watch someone stream, but you'll take some secondhand information and assume you know everything about it and then start lobbing accusations. That's some bitch-made behavior. That's some straight-up woke leftist shit. So when people are accusing you, Melonie, of being the next Alyssa Mercante, of being the next Anita Sarkeesian, it's because you pull in the exact same plays as they did. So what do you want? What are you going to say to that? Because I thought we were all in this game to get rid of individuals in the gaming space like that. But the moment you saw some dubs come our way, you go full mask off. Honestly, it's shameful. And I really do think that, for lack of a better word, there actually probably does need to be better female representation in this quote-unquote anti-woke female gamer space. Because Melonie ain't it. grifter at best, moron at worst, or maybe grifter at worst, moron at best. I guess it depends on your value system. But either way, those are my opinions. Let me know yours in the comments down below. Or let me know on X, where you can find me at Bolt the Word. And please do subscribe. I am a nerdy news channel. I cover nerdy news nearly every day. Not always about the video game space or YouTube on YouTuber drama, but anime, movies, music, Magic the Gathering, you name it. Check me out on Instagram at wordsofparadise_Leon and become a member for $4.99 a month. You can join the Discord, choose the articles I go over on a day-to-day basis, choose the videos we react to on our Friday night live streams, and of course, get involved with over 150 other vital idols. We are a bright, beautiful, glowing, vibrant community that I cannot wait to grow even further because we do care about diversity. We're only one kind of diversity of thought. If that's interesting to you, join the Discord, hit subscribe, and until next time, it is all here in the Nerdosphere. This has been Words of Paradise.